born in Aberdeen, Washington on February 20th, 1967 in the USA. He was born in a middle-class family, son of Wendy and Donald Cobain. He is the first grandchild in his family. He has one sister called Kim Cobain. Kurt was a happy, creative boy. He is always smiling and surrounded by people. When he was 9, his parents were divorced. Later on, Wendy and Donald Cobain have a new partner. Kurt was transferred between both houses. His parents start to have a new child. Kurt feels like he's an unwilling child and denied. He starts to get depressed, quiet, act aggressively, become rebellious and antisocial. He does everything to against his parents' willing. Arrgh. Kurt was very sentimental. He started to do drugs. His imaginary friend is called Boda. Boda is everywhere with him. The only thing that Kurt doesn't leave behind is making art and playing music. He used to study drumming when he was young. Kurt was suffering from a stomach pain. This go on and on. For inspiration. In his 14th birthday, his uncle Gary Cobain has asked him about the present he liked to receive. He can choose between bicycle and guitar. Kurt chose the guitar without hesitation. He spends a lot of time with it. Kurt met Buzz Osborne from the Melvins. Buzz Osborne has shared the music that he loves. He gave his playlist to Kurt. When Kurt received that playlist, he was really blown away with the music. He's rocked with it. The bands that inspired Kurt is Ramones, Led Belly, David Bowie, Sonic Youth, Joy Division, The Velvet Underground, Sex Pistols, and etc. Buzz Osborne invited Kurt to his friends and in the rock and roll community. They start together as a group of people who love music. Because of his obsessions of music, most of his activities is hanging around with the musician, playing music, and going to lots of gigs. The beginning. Before he formed Nirvana, he has the band called Fecal Matter. Kurt met the permanent members of Nirvana, Chris Novoselic, in 1985. Both of them had attended Aberdeen High School. He let Chris listen to Fecal Matter. Chris explored the tracks and knew that Kurt is a very talented person. He decided to join the band by playing bass, and Kurt is the frontman. They start jamming in the small places such as a hair salon, garage, or their friend's house. Kurt dropped out of school. His father sent him back to his mother. He stayed back and forth with his father and mother anyway. Kurt went back to his mother's house and found out that she packed all of his stuff in the box and let him out of her house. Kurt became homeless. He has no place to sleep. Sometimes he slept in his friends' or acquaintances' house. Even though his life is fatuous, he never stops doing music and art. Bleach. Nirvana was formed in Seattle, Washington. They changed their name several times and ended as Nirvana, based on Kurt's interest in Buddhism. The definition is freedom from pain, suffering, and the external world. They constantly changed the drummers. They had about 7 drummers. Until they met Chad Channing, who recorded the drums in Nirvana's first album, Bleach. Bleach was recorded in January 1989 and released on June 50th, 1989. Kurt wrote all of the music and lyrics. My favorite tracks in this album are Love Buzz, About a Girl, and School. Later on, Chad Channing had quit the band. They met the permanent drummer of Nirvana, Dave Grohl. He is the 7th drummer in Nirvana, who is a future frontman in Foo Fighters. Nevermind. Kurt was hanging out with one of his girlfriends, Toby Well, the member in the band called Bikini Kill. Toby always carried a deodorant called Teen Spirit. One day, Kurt, Toby, and Kathleen Hanna, frontwoman from the Bikini Kills, were partying. They got drunk and wasted. They ended up at Kurt's apartment. Kathleen was having too much fun. She wrote the magic words on his apartment's wall. Kurt smells like Teen Spirit. This inspired Kurt a lot, and is the origin of the title of the famous track, Smells Like Teen Spirit. Nirvana started to record their second album, Nevermind, which released in September 29, 1991. When Smells Like Teen Spirit and Nevermind reaches the public, it gets to number 1 Billboard chart. They have overtaken Michael Jackson's album Dangerous and sold more than 3 million copies worldwide. The famous tracks in this album include Come As You Are, In Bloom, and Lithium. It was a mainstream success. Love Live. Kurt met Courtney Love, the frontwoman of the band called Hole, in January 12, 1991, during the music event in one bar. After that, they began to send presents to each other. One time, Courtney sent a gift which is a heart-shaped box to Kurt. This inspires him to write a song called Heart-Shaped Box in Nirvana's third album, In Utero. While Courtney was pregnant, they decided to get married in Hawaii in February 24, 1992. Kurt was wearing pajamas on that day. Francis Bean Cobain was born on August 18, 1992. Welcome, Francis! The end of part 1.